if you're planning on going flying today around the Great Lakes or across the Northeast, probably not the most ideal conditions. Right now we have a new storm system is getting better organized. That too spreading a thick canopy of clouds and some scattered areas of rain and higher elevation snowfall. Back into California, though, a serious problem this morning has been really some thick fog and reduced visibilities, especially from Sacramento and Fresno all the way down towards Los Angeles and El Toro. We're visiting a pocket of winds, basically west to southwest winds coming in across the Columbia Gorge. Also some stronger winds too across the Central Plains and across the Carolinas. Well, are you making some plans for this upcoming weekend? Stay tuned. We'll check out that forecast coming up. Away conditions once again across the Northeast. The snowflakes are flying this morning on into Albany. Likewise, Glens Falls on into Rome and Utica and Syracuse, New York, and bands of snow as far south as Jackson, Kentucky. There's a low during the afternoon.
And good morning. The snow continues, no doubt about that. Cheryl Lemke and Jim Cantor here as we watch it. In New England this morning, kind of a little surprise situation from Boston on north into Maine. I think somebody's going to have a nice little ribbon of about 6 to 12 inches.
Yeah, we got a burst of heavier snows that will be setting up. So unfortunately, the folks that certainly don't need any more rain, they're getting another walloping again today.
And yeah, by the way, there's more coming for the weekend.
So not a very pretty picture as far as the forecast is concerned, but we'll get into that in just a few moments. First of all, they'll let locally heavy amounts of snow, but then quickly in the wake of that system, another fast-moving area of low pressure kind of really rocketed through the Northeast yesterday, and it's still producing some snows again this morning. Now, for the most part, we've had some lighter accumulations, but there were pockets of some heavier snows that set up yesterday, especially around the nation's capital. Around Washington, D.C., we had reports of 3 inches worth of snowfall, and for Baltimore, as much as 5 inches. At least there, the snows have been easing up this morning, but the snow continues to pull up towards New England, and as Jim was mentioning, we could be seeing some locally heavy snows around Boston and northward over towards down east Maine. We'll be saying more about that in just a moment. But here's the current setup. Again, we have our low pressure area that's pulling through the Northeast. In the wake of this system, a strong northwesterly fetch. And even behind the low pressure system, we still have some lake effect and lake enhanced snow showers occurring. Here too, there have been some bands of heavier snows overnight, especially hard hit northeastern Ohio. I was reading one statement that in extreme northeastern Ohio, around Geauga and Ashtabula counties, there was as much as 4 to 8 inches worth of snowfall overnight, and still a chance for a few more inches before it finally eases up. More snowflakes, though, are flying this morning for Rome and Utica and Syracuse, New York, snowing on into Latrobe. A beautiful day setting up across the south. High pressure ridging in, a good